Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Kentucky's offense will have the football first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win? Which style's going to prevail? Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass from the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wall. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. The play action fake. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
To the air, it's Russell. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give is to Miller. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Quarterback empties his backfield. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They're working that left side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Play number 9 on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. And he will score! Touchdown, Alabama! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You could tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Offense in a bunch formation. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Russell. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. On the move. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Will not get there. Down stop. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. To the air on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to take off. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Horton. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after.
Give him 6. Touchdown time.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Russell. He's got him. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a touchdown. Bama made the grab and took it on in for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield. He was able to make the tackle for loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slugged down back at the 43. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A little release to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Bearcats will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Alabama quickly back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Russell. Gets it out fast. Turning on the Jets. The 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hands it off. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Got him downfield. Flying down the right side. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top, 81 yards on the touchdown pass.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Throws to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
The throw to the outside is complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Quick completion on the out. Oh, what a move to get open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust him. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They had a bad day, but that was a good play.
He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Wants to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a
touchdown, Alabama! Fitted in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The inside handoff. He has the first and still on his feet. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Fighting off the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll just down it right there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Using his legs, it's Washington. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to the ground game on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe run.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back.
And into the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 3rd down, going up top. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's loose. Touchdown, Kentucky. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. The Groupers fished out a solid road win today. And while not a dominant performance, any coach will tell you a win is a win. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Makes one man miss. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He leaves it with the back. It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Young. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Hale. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quickly complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Cut. Set. Dino. Gorilla. Set.
Back to pass. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown that starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
They'll run play action. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Get set.
A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation